stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sailors, that star-spangled banner yet wave, o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Honored guests, friends, family members, faculty and staff, and students. My name is Jeffrey Peterson, and on behalf of the class of 2016, I am pleased and proud to welcome you to the 2016 commencement ceremony. It is with great pleasure that I introduce our first speaker this morning, selected by vote of the senior class, social studies and history teacher Francesca Dupuis.
Class of 2016, I want to thank you for honoring me with the opportunity to stand before you today. I want to thank you for being the kind of class that high schools aspire to produce and that colleges, communities, and the world of commerce look forward to receiving. I want to thank you for being role models within this school and our community. You're a quirky bunch that is sometimes awkward, and it totally works for you. You are a group of people I have grown to love, admire, and truly respect. And because I love you, I'm going to tell you some things that are going to be hard to hear. You are a class that sometimes think you know it all. And I'm going to challenge that one last time. I'm here to tell you that the state of having it all figured out is now over. And it's going to be okay. To illustrate this, I'm calling on former Secretary Donald Rumsfeld. Indulge me in one final history lesson. What did you expect when you picked me? Donald Rumsfeld served as the Secretary of Defense under President Gerald Ford and President George W. Bush. On June 6, 2002, he spoke at a NATO press conference in Brussels regarding the global war on terror. In this speech, Donald Rumsfeld says, "There are known knowns. These are things that we know we know. There are known unknowns. That is to say, there are things we know we don't know. But there are also these unknown unknowns. There are things we don't know we don't know." First, let's take the known knowns. Some of you know what you're going to do this summer. You have a job, you're caring for family, you're going to a concert. These known knowns are what you have control of. The reality is that you have been prescribed a path until this very moment of your life, the known knowns. After spring comes summer, after T-ball comes coach pitch, after first grade comes second, and after middle school, high school. You may not have known what you're going to experience with each new school year, but to some extent, you could plan for it. Those are your known unknowns. Now, you come to a point in your lives where you get to fully experience the tremendous anxiety of adulthood. It's these unknown unknowns of adulthood that Secretary Rumsfeld speaks of that are the most terrifying. You might think you know what's coming next, but you don't, and it's thrilling. Trust me, I am someone who lives, breathes, and eats control. So when there is something that I don't know, just imagine what it does to me. I tell you this class of 2016 to remind you that not knowing is part of the deal. That's what being an adult means. You are going to experience difficult moments in your lives, ones that you are just going to have to suffer through. And while some of these difficult moments will be the direct results of choices you make, some of them aren't. Some of them will seem to come out of nowhere. You're going to meet 2 roads diverging in the woods, or 3 or 4, maybe 5. And all of those paths may appear to be equally traveled upon or not traveled upon at all. And even if those paths have been traveled upon, you haven't walked them. And that's the point. What makes the difference in this world is the way you walk those paths, the way you face those unknown unknowns. You can face the world with humility, curiosity, ferocity, or humor. You decide. How cool is that? Now, it should go without saying that the people who surround you here today absolutely love you and care deeply for you. They have helped guide you to this point in your life. They may not have been pleased with every decision you have made, but that's part of the battle of growing up, right? And here they are, more proud than ever to see you graduate. Just like you, your loved ones have filled some form of a societal prescription to help you this far. And after today, that expires. You have to write your own now. They can't know your unknowns. Trust me, that's far more terrifying for them than it is you. So here's the deal. You can do this. You are ready. You don't need us anymore. You are one of the finest collections of compassionate, courageous minds this community has produced. And I can't wait to watch how you take charge. Our world is already better for having you in it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Dupuis. I am now pleased to introduce our first student speaker for this morning, Kaysi Herrera-Pujols, selected by vote of the senior class, who will speak on behalf of the class of 2016.
Good morning. I would like to thank all of you for coming, even those of you that didn't have a choice. Many of us see high school graduation as the end of 4 long years, when in fact, it's a lot more than that. Our commencement ceremony is about new beginnings, but it is also about acknowledging where we have been and where we're going next. It is an opportunity to build upon what we have learned. Education is about the search for opportunities and what to do with them. My search, like many others out there, did not start in Burlington, Vermont. In fact, it didn't even start in the United States. My family and I immigrated here 6 years ago from the Dominican Republic due to many different factors. Lots of us who were in a similar situation had to escape our homelands because of corruption, war, or extreme poverty. We moved here for our own education and well-being, and with an abundance of hope. Hope for a better future. Most of us, if not all of us, also moved here with no prior knowledge of what it was like to live in the United States. I thought I knew everything, but I was mostly going off of what my parents had said to me. Whenever I asked them why we were moving, they would always tell me things along the lines of, there are more opportunities and it's so you have a better future. And at the time, I didn't really know what they meant. So besides these vaguely labeled opportunities, I thought I had some other knowledge about school in the United States, and I still laugh about it. I expected a school with mean cheerleaders and football bullies cramming people into lockers. And most importantly, the chaotic cafeteria food fights. I was an avid watcher of Hannah Montana, High School Musical, and any other Disney Channel show or movie that was set in an American school. But after I got here and as time went by, the food fights never materialized. The lockers certainly weren't big enough to cram a backpack into, let alone a person. And I realized that cheerleaders had been extinct at BHS for years, but they had been replaced by superfans. But I told myself that at least one of the things I expected from the American education system had to be true. So I explored the possibility of these so-called opportunities. And as my journey began, and I continued to search for these opportunities, I found that they presented themselves as I did my homework, followed along, and participated in class. I took all the things that I interpreted as opportunities and tried to make the best of them, not knowing where they would lead me. Recently, I came to realize that what I had been doing these past years did have a purpose, and that all of the small components of everyday school life came together to shape something called education. Education is a gift, but it is not one that comes fully assembled. We as scholars are delivered the same package when we enter the building, but we as individuals must learn how and what to make of it. We are provided with the materials to build whatever the heck we're supposed to build, and it's up to us to decide how we do it. One thing I found problematic about assembling it is that we're not all provided with the same tools to do so. And despite receiving help from those that gave us a hand when we didn't understand the construction manual, it has taken a lot more time and effort for some of us than others to get here. But look at us. We're all sitting here graduating, commencing. This is such a big deal. We have put this whole thing together, and it's really cool. But it can be even cooler if you add more pieces. How do you do that? Well, since you've already built the base structure, you have to go out and find these extra pieces by yourself. It seems like a scary thing, but I think we're all very well prepared to recognize these pieces when we see them. Whether we find them as we go to the workforce, attend college, join the military, or take a gap year. Whether or not you do consider yourself truly prepared, you will at least have a structure to which to add more pieces. As we begin the search for those extra pieces, it is important that we understand that education is not just about assignments, long essays, and all-nighters. It is about what we really, really take with us. And although I know a significant amount of you can argue that you will not need the quadratic formula ever again in your life, there is a reason why we learn things like this. There is a reason why we read all those books in English class, study all the world history, and remember that the mitochondria are the powerhouses of the cell. These things we learn help us acquire problem-solving and critical thinking skills. They provide us with a better view of the world around us and allow us to build our own perspectives. I now know these things, and I consider myself ready to start searching for those pieces, but I'm nevertheless scared. I know lots of us are. Have we made the right decisions? Did we really learn anything? Are we really prepared? Am I smart enough to do this? I can stand here with confidence and tell you, probably. You've probably made the right decisions and you've learned more than you think, and you're more prepared than you'll ever know. And yes, you're all smart enough to do whatever it is you're going to do. We each had a different experience here, and we all can't deny we have grown a significant amount ever since we entered our beloved BHS in August of 2012. And I'm not saying we're all adults. Personally, I still think I'm 12 and will act like it for at least 5 more years. But I am saying that we're definitely ready for what's next. I know we will encounter more learning opportunities along the way, but it is up to us to really make the best of them. Class of 2016, as we excitedly yank our diplomas from Ms. Mellencamp's hands today and head our separate ways, I want us to never forget where we came from. I want us to remember that we were once seahorses, and consequently, we will always be seahorses. I want us to remember that what we learned here does matter, and as B.F. Skinner, a really important guy, once said, education is what survives when what has been learned has been forgotten. I want to congratulate and wish the best of luck to my fellow graduates of Burlington High School's class of 2016. It has been a pleasure adventuring and learning with you. We are now young people with bright futures and cool diplomas, and may your expectations of the world be exceeded, and may you keep building. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kaysi. Our second student speaker, also selected by vote of the senior class, is Jack Miller.
Good morning and welcome. I would like to thank all of you for coming to the graduation of Burlington High School's class of 2016. That deserves a round of applause, yeah. 12 years ago, most of us entered elementary school as timid, small, and naive kids. We now sit here in this hot, hand-crowded gymnasium as young adults. This is a moment in time for reflection. Our journey here to this moment has been much like climbing a mountain. This mountain is called your education. Sitting here today is like sitting on the summit of this mountain we have all successfully climbed. But how did we get here exactly? What paths did we take? And most importantly, where did we start? At first, we stood at the base of Mount Education. As elementary school kids, we learned the skills of how to prepare for the climb. We looked up and could only see partway. The cloud cover was dense, and the peak was unseeable. We were only 6 after all. But we ventured onto that gentle slope anyways. With us, we brought our backpacks. And for the first leg of our climb, our backpacks were rather empty. There wasn't much in them besides a banana, a water bottle, and maybe a Snickers bar if you were lucky. There were pencils, cap erasers, and a journal. We had guides with us as well. And these guides took us on the trail, and they helped fill our backpacks with essential knowledge. They showed us how to use our creativity and focus our curiosity in productive and interesting ways. Creativity allowed for our thoughts to run wild. We imagined anything and everything, and we never stopped coming up with new ways to have fun. Our guides opened our eyes to see new things. They taught us to keep our minds open about what we saw and learned, and they advised us to keep exploring. We met other kids on the way up as well, and many of them soon became our friends. We got to know them, and we shared some pretty cool experiences with them, as well as our food. The good and the bad, they helped us move forward toward the cliffs of middle school. Our adventure to the summit became harder than anticipated. The rocks and boulders that were our class load, self-discipline, and personal responsibilities loomed over us. It was then that things got slippery, and we began to lose our footing. And sometimes, some of us got lost. We got nervous, anxious, and scared. We kept falling backwards, inching up these cliffs. It wasn't until our guides, our friends, family, and teachers helped us to find our way back to the trail. It was then that we discovered courage. We grabbed courage, we held it, and we embraced it, and we learned to use that power and knowledge we gained to continue pressing forward. We shoved courage into our backpacks along with all of the other essential knowledge our guides had given us, and we kept climbing. We became brave, confident, educated teens, and we didn't look back down that mountain when we reached the sign that said, "Summit ahead, high school." We stepped into the fog, much as we did at the very bottom of the mountain, timid, small, and still naive. And though we were nervous, we opened our backpacks and found that the knowledge we learned from our previous legs could help us face the next step in our journey. Despite all the clouds fogging our judgment, we still managed to find independence with the help of our trusty guides. They helped us learn how to stand alone, put our thoughts and opinions into action, and consequently, we became responsible young adults. We developed relationships on our own, we learned to believe in ourselves and our abilities, and we never stopped trying. We began to catch glimpses of the summit, and soon realized that we would make it to the top. Then came the big push, our senior year. Now, our backpack was pretty full, but we found one more thing to cram in there. We found hope. We established that the challenges and setbacks we once thought were insurmountable We're not. We listened to our guides, we stayed on the path, and we used the knowledge we were given on the way and realized that we could, in fact, conquer high school. So, we did. We finally burst through the clouds. The sunlight, crisp fresh air, and breeze floods over our bodies. We can now take a sigh of relief. We made it. All of us. We came out victorious. Despite the cliffs, the fog, and the unknown, we are here at the summit. Teachers, friends, and families surround us as we rejoice at the top. But it doesn't stop here. Look into the distance and you'll spot more mountains that have been untouched. Your passions and your path will dictate what mountains you will climb next as we depart from one another. So, I will leave you all with this. Keep climbing mountains. They're there for you to scale. Keep exploring and expanding your knowledge. It is there for you to learn about. Never lose your creative and curious minds. You will always have them no matter what. Remember that you are independent and your fate lies upon you, so be wise with your decisions. Be courageous and take risks, and always, always remember to be hopeful. There is always a mountain to climb, a trail to walk upon, and a summit from which to gaze into the future. Congratulations, class of 2016, and best of luck to all of you in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jack Miller. Next, Dr. Amy Mellencamp, Burlington High School Principal, will present graduation awards.
I'm pleased to present honors and awards this morning. Please hold your applause until after each recognition. Burlington teachers, staff, administrators, and school board members, please stand. Thank you for your dedication, compassion, and high expectations for the class of 2016. Burlington teachers, staff, administrators, and school board members. Thank you. Rachel Dupuis, Georgia Essig, Joshua Hale, Kaysi Herrera-Pujols, Sally Matson, Margaret Moran, Amila Shamich, William Sutton, Robert Treadwell, Sophie Watterson. Summa cum laude scholars, the students earning a GPA of 4.1 or higher all 4 years, wearing the gold, are recognized as summa cum laude scholars. Rachel Dupuis, Georgia Essig, Joshua Hale, Kaysi Herrera-Pujols, Sally Matson, Margaret Moran, Amila Shamich, William Sutton, Robert Treadwell, Sophie Watterson. Hannah Ankerson, Ziva Barsati, Michael Branch, Darren Chesbro, Forrest Elliott, Gianna Gallucci, Grant Hedrick, Samuel Hiller, Elsie Hines, Lucy Rose Hadlick, Rachel Horton, Brooke Hosley, Benjamin Hunt, Kevin Wong, Ina Ibrahimovic, Riley Janeway, Colin Kuhn, Charlotte Luby, Anna Marchessault, Thelonious Martin, Kate Massell, Zachary Mezuzin, Kai McCann, Finley McNamara, Merrick Mendehall, Nicole Miller, Kiana Moreau, Naomi Mussman, Linda Nanone, Anisha Napane, Daniel Nugent, Eva Paradiso, Jeffrey Peterson, Connor Plant, Sophie Polak, Mabel Prine, Nina Singer, Oscar Smith, Asia Steer, Barbara Turnbull, Megan Waldron. Magna cum laude scholars, the students earning a GPA of 3.8 or higher all 4 years, wearing the silver, are designated as and recognized as magna cum laude scholars. You may be seated. Emma Adu Demoa, Amin Elajic, Catherine Becker, Alicia Breen, Natalie Bullock, Lena Burns, Gael Sharero, Irma Chishek, Eleanor Connolly, Elnor Delamatovich, Na Ruth Doe, Jack Evans, Dylan Francois, Jeremy Gardner, Caesar Haley, Haley Hancock, Garrett Harriman, Catherine Hartnett, Morgan Hazo, Promise Hoffman, Maxwell Johnson, Jean McBride, Ryan Mahoney, Cameron Martin, Elizabeth McKinney, Catherine Manaman, Fiona McSweeney, Jonathan Miller, Asmin Masarlich, Sunita Pradhad, Christopher Pearl, Caitlin Purvey, Dylan Sayamahova, Kathleen Sebastiano, Henry Severance, George Shaw, Michaela Sienkiewicz, Ava Simons, August Talmadge, Tristan Taylor, Brianna Thon, Lena Unger, Olivia Venturo, Rachel Watson, Julia Winrock. Cum laude scholars, the students earning a GPA of 3.5 or higher all 4 years, wearing the maroon, are recognized as cum laude scholars. Congratulations, you may be seated. National Honor Society members, please stand. The students wearing the blue and white cords are life members of the Green Mountain chapter of the National Honor Society. National Honor Society members, thank you. Georgia Essig, William Sutton, Robert Treadwell. The Howard Educational Award is given to the students with the 3 highest academic averages all 4 years. Georgia Essig, William Sutton, Robert Treadwell. Robert Treadwell. The Alumni Association Award is given for excellence in English. Robert Treadwell. Amila Shemich. The Alumni Association Award is given for outstanding work in science. Amila Shemich. Dylan Francois. The Alumni Association Award is given for outstanding work in design technology education. Dylan Francois. Robert Treadwell. The Tony Trono Award for Excellence in Mathematics, established in 2013, is presented to a graduating student who has excelled in and out of the classroom in the field of mathematics. This prestigious award is made possible through the generosity of former math teacher and department chair, Tony Trono. Robert Treadwell. Lena Unger. The Alumni Association Award is given for outstanding work in world languages. Lena Unger. Jack Lenahan. The Ruth Henderson Memorial Award is given by the class of 1948 to the student demonstrating outstanding business skills. Jack Lenahan. Kevin Wong. The Alumni Association Award is given for consistent performance in art. Kevin Wong. Robert Treadwell. The Mary E. Pease History Award for having earned the highest average for 4 years in history is given by the class of 1924. Robert Treadwell. Linda Denonina. The James H. Cook Adrian E. Holmes Award is given for outstanding achievement and dedication to music all at BHS all 4 years. Linda Denonina. The William B. Hackett Award in Athletics will now be presented by Carl Listman for the class of 1963.
Would Connor Plant please stand? Connor? Bill Hackett would have been a member of the class of 1963 if on June 22, 1961, not quite 55 years ago, he had not given up his life in an heroic attempt to save the life of a friend. The class of 1963 presents the William B. Hackett Sportsmanship Award in his memory to a member of the senior class at BHS. At the time of his death, Bill had just completed our sophomore year. He was a warm, friendly, modest fellow. At the same time, he was an outstanding athlete and a participant in school activities. It's not often that a person can be described as having only friends and no detractors, but Bill was just that. He was admired by classmates, competitors, teachers, and parents. The senior boy who receives this award has been judged to exemplify as nearly as possible the qualities inherent in the character of Bill Hackett, including good sportsmanship and courage. Bill was respected for his loyalty, sincerity, fairness, and honesty. On the running track and especially on the football field, his team's spirit and athletic ability inspired all with whom he was associated. Connor Plant is the winner of this year's William B. Hackett Sportsmanship Award.
Joshua Hale, Katie Hartnett. The Burlington High School Booster Club Award is given to a senior male and a senior female athlete whose character, dedication, and especially sportsmanship exemplify the spirit and high ideals of Burlington High School athletics. Joshua Hale, Katie Hartnett. Shane Centerbar, Ferrara Sangiumva. The Effie Moore Memorial Award is given by the class of 1922 to students who have made outstanding academic progress during the past 4 years by vote of the faculty. Shane Centerbar, Ferrara Sangiumva. Lucas Boardman, Joshua Hale, Jeffrey Peterson, Sophie Watterson. The Alumni Association Service Awards are given by the class of 1925 to the students who have shown outstanding service to their class and to their school by vote of the faculty. Lucas Boardman, Joshua Hale, Jeffrey Peterson, Sophie Watterson. Lena Unger. The Mary E. P. Citizenship Award is given by the class of 1948 to the student who shows qualities of good citizenship by vote of the faculty. Lena Unger. Rachel Horton. The Florence G. Green Teaching Award is given to a student who plans to enter the teaching profession by vote of the faculty. Rachel Horton. Robert Treadwell, National Merit Scholarship winner, chosen from over 16,000 students seniors in the United States for the potential for success in rigorous college studies. Robert Treadwell. The Barbara Gauntlet Scholars Program, upon application and selection by the Barbara Gauntlet Committee, recognizes students from Burlington High School who have earned academic averages of B- or better. These Barbara Gauntlet Scholars are eligible for one-year scholarships to assist them with their post-secondary education. This year's Barbara Gauntlet Scholars are Selena Abedi, Anine Elijic, Joel Tutor, Fabrita Dahal, Elner Mavovic, Amber Devano, Susmita Dakal, Na Ruth Doe, Rachel DeBruhl, Caesar Haley, Grant Hedrick, Kaysi Herrera-Pujols, Elsie Hines, Promise Hoffman, Rachel Horton, Brooke Hosley, Kelly Wong, Kevin Wong, Ina Ibrovic, Angelis Irakazi, Colin Kuhn, Sean McBride, Cameron Martin, Elizabeth McKegney, Finley McNamara, Zachary Mazuzin, Kai McCann, Fiona McSweeney, Margaret Moran, Asmi Matarlich, Naomi Musman, Anisha Nupane, Farhara Sangilumfa, Daniel Nugent, Kato Parker, Jeffrey Peterson, Christina Paplika, Sunita Pradhan, Felipe Reardon, Dylan Sayamunkawa, Kathleen Sebastiana, Amila Shamich, Michaela Sienkiewicz, Ava Simons, William Sutton, Rashan Tamirov, Brianna Thon, Jaylak Tamzina, Sophie Watterson, Isaiah Wright, Tristan Wright, the Barbara Gauntlet Scholars. You may be seated. Finally, class of 2016, you are a talented group of seniors demonstrating academic excellence and skills in critical thinking, effective communication, cross-cultural understanding and civic engagement, personal development, and curiosity and creativity. You are truly champions. 81% of you are pursuing post-secondary education next year, with others undertaking military service, employment, travel, and other community service experiences. 200 years ago, on July 15th, 1816, the Burlington Academy was founded to provide advanced learning for older students. 200 years later, as we celebrate now 2 centuries of high school learning in this community, we are honored to think of the class of 2016 continuing the legacy of so many who have come before. Go out now into the world, continue to always learn, be kind, and do good things. Congratulations and good luck.
Before we move on to the moment we have all been waiting for, we would like to highlight Dr. Mellencamp's dedication to the Burlington High School community. Dr. Mellencamp has been here for 17 years. She has supported, nurtured, encouraged, and provided the tools for each of us to pursue our futures with confidence and courage. Her strength, energy, knowledge, and enthusiasm has given us the motivation and skills to succeed in our adult lives. Ms. Mellencamp, you are truly an inspiration to all. This engraved vase and the 250 roses that every senior here today has are a gift to you from the class of 2016. We thank you for showing us the way. Now, Mr. Ya Obang, Superintendent of Burlington Schools, Liz Curry, Burlington School Board Commissioner, and Guidance Director Patty Wesley will now present the diplomas to the class of 2016.
Sahara Abdi. Mohammed Abdi. Yusuf H. Abdi. Fatumo Abdullahi. Selena Abedi. Emma E. Adu Damoa. Adon Ahmed. Sumaya Ali. Amin Alicic. Hannah D. Ankerson. Nia Aronson. Joelle Senyo Atuder. Devin N. Alward. Win B. Bardaglio. Ziva K. Barsadi. Catherine Kelly Becker. Umesh Batrai. Krishna Bista. Ella K. Bittler. Wesley Black. Lucas B. Boardman. Jody Bowles. Samantha Bowles. Calvin T. Bratcher. Alicia Brain. Alan Brezachanan. Aiden Brown. Natalie A. Bullock. Leah S. Burchard. Wallace P. Burgess. Lena F. Burns. Alexander Callahan. Shane Centerbar. Yael Chassero. Darren M. Chesbro. Nabeen Chetri. Jason Aubrey Chrisman. Irma Chichek. Jawan Clark. Tatiana Coughlin. Eleanor B. Connolly. Trevor L. Covey. Jacob Croto. Keena Dahal. Pabitra Dahal. Ramesh Dahal. Elner Delametovich. Jasmine E. Diolio. Amber Devono. Susmita Dakal. Adnan Dejozo. Na Ruth Doe. Rachel M. DeBruel. Mar D. Forrest P. L. Elliott. Andrew Eli. Georgia Essig. Jack Evans. Hannah Fitzgerald. Sterling Thomas Ford. Nicholas N. Francis. Dylan I. Francois. Trevor Gaborio. Gianna Catherine Galucci. Jeremy Y. L. Gardner. Bastian Gleish. Benjamin J. Gold. Hannah Goldman. Zachary Gillian. Seven E. Goldfield. Anju Gurung. Maya Gurung. Rita Gurung. Joshua Hale. Caesar Haley. Natalie R. Hall. Haley R. Hancock. Garrett Harriman. Katie Hartnett. Christopher Harvey. Mentor Hashani. Faiza Ibrahim Hassan. Morgan A. Hazo. Grant R. Hedrick. Kaysi Teresa Herrera-Pujols. Ross Herzog. Samuel M. F. Hiller. Elsie Nova Hines. Lucy Rose Hladek. Promise L. Hoffman. Rachel Horton. Brooke S. Hosley. Kelly Wong. Kevin Wong. Benjamin Hunt. Fatuma Hussein. Elena A. Wynn. Christina Wynn. Mumina A. Ibrahim. Rahma Ibrahim. Anna Ibrishimovic. Dahiro Iftin. Angelus Irakoze. Catherine Ivanova. Riley Janeway. Sean C. Jeffers. Maxwell Johnson. Walker Kaysi Judge. Anil Karki. Hem Karki. Habiba Kasim. Sawyer B. Kavanaugh. Kyle Kerrigan. Michaela E. King. Ethan Knapp. Charles Noel. Colin Bernard Kuhn. Marcel Laberge. Isaac X. Lamoureux. Jack Lanahan. Charlotte Ann Luby. Atenas Okuka. Sage J. Luksevich. Jean Kathleen McBride. Sean Patrick McBride. Jackson H. McDonald. Skylar McDonald. Mangal Magar. Oma Magar. Sam Magar. Ryan Thomas Mahoney. Bimla Maidali. Birka Bahadur Mangar. Corey William Mara. Hannah Marchessault. Cameron Jacob Martin. Thelonious W. Martin. Amber Lynn Mashtier. Kate Nassau. Sally Azaria Matson. Zachary John Mazuzin. Kai Lynn McCann. Elizabeth C. McKegney. Catherine McManaman. Finley E. McNamara. Fiona McSweeney. Caitlin E. McSweeney. Medina Maganow. Merrick Lena Breck Mendenhall. Jonathan W. Miller. Nicole E. Miller. Fartoon Sharif Mohammed. Ibrahim Mohammed. Jared Moody Lewis. Margaret J. Moran. Kiana F. Moreau. Christopher Morris. Asim Mostarlich. Naomi G. Mussman. Charles Twiggs Myers. Linda Nanonana. Anisha Nopane. Madison Noonan. Janvier Sadgiyumva. Daniel N. Nugent. Liam O'Brien. Palisitz. Paul Palisitz. Eva Paradiso. Yashoda Parajuli. Kevin Parker. Jeffrey A. Peterson. Christina Piplica. Connor Plant. Sophie X. Pollock. Sunita Pradhan. Mabel Prine. Christopher Philip Pearl. Caitlin E. Purvey. Maya Purvis. Nisha Rai. Blaze Rainville. Felipe Noeau Joseph Reardon. Lucinda Richmond. Zachary Adam Roy Hellier. Alyssa Russell. Fidel Rutai Sire. Thaw Say. Dylan Sayamunkwa. Kathleen Sebastiano. Amila Shamich. Eden Shamich. Henry C. Severance. George M. Shaw. Taylor J. Shortsleeve. Michaela Nicole Sienkiewicz. Benjamin H. Silver. Ava M. Simons. Aurora Simpson Brunel. Nina A. Singer. Oscar D.S. Smith. Clark B. Stevenson. Asia N. Steer. Sheila Suba. William T. Sutton. Robert A. Sykes. August James Talmadge. Iswari Bamzan Tamang. Tristan M. Taylor. Ravshan Tamarov. Heen Tak. Brianna R. Thon. Jalak Timzina. Phineas Totten. Mandy Tran. Michael Tran. Robert Thomas Treadwell. Barbara M. Turnbull. Admir Ugarik. Lena A. Unger. Elliot Peter Van Buren. Olivia Venturo. Megan Waldron. Rachel E. Watson. Sophie M. Watterson. Liam S. Wemple. Grace Elizabeth White. Alexander J. Willett. Jasmine Willingham. Ajay Wilson Bahoon. Julia Winrock. August H. Woods. Isaiah M. Wright. Tristan F. Wright. Mustafa H. Yusuf. Miriam Mohamud Youssef.
BHS seniors, you are now BHS graduates. Please turn your tassels from the right to the left and stand to be recognized.
Thank you very much to everyone for coming to graduation. We ask that the audience please remain in your place until all members of the graduating class have exited the gymnasium. You can meet the graduates outside for pictures. Thank you very much and have a great day.